everyone. I am Assistant Professor Urmi Shah from IT/ICT Department of LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. So today we will be continuing with our unit number 3, that is Traffic Engineering, unit number 3 of Telecommunication Engineering subject. So in the fewer sessions we will be concluding with our third unit. So let's begin. What are the topics that I am going to cover in this session? So let's start. So basically, following are the topics that I am going to cover in this session. That is service time characterization, incoming traffic, loss estimation, and blocking models of traffic network. So that we are going to discuss in this session. Basically, what is traffic? A structure or a network where the number of incoming users are more compared to the capacity of the network. So that is where the criteria of traffic is created, where there are number of users larger than the capacity of a switching network. So that we will be understanding with the following topics that are listed over here. So let's start first with the first topic, that is service time characterization. Basically, before learning service time characterization, why there is a need of blocking models? Where are the cases where the traffic is originated or it is created in a telecommunication network? So basically, telecommunication systems can be classified as loss system or delay systems. The behavior of loss systems is analyzed by using blocking models, and for analyzing delay systems, queuing models are used. So basically, delay and loss are the very important parameter of any telecommunication system. Whenever there is a signal loss or the information loss, whenever the signal is traveling from sender to receiver end, and in between there is some media due to which there is signal lossage, and that signal lossage is creating a lossy system. So that is one thing. And another thing is, whenever signal is traveling from one point to another point, there are chances that due to some barrier, the signal is not able to travel at the same time at which it was designed to arrive at the receiver end. So that is known as delay system. Wherever signal travels by some instant of time, or it is lagged behind in time duration, and it is reaching from sender to receiver at some time later, those systems are known as delay systems. For delay systems, we are using queuing models because the signal has to arrive in a queue form as it is lagged behind the arrival time. So for that, we are using queuing models, and for lossy system, we are using loss models. So these are the different types of blocking models. It is based on the two very important parameters, that is delay and loss. So basically, the diagram over here depicts that where and why and what is blocking. Basically, what is blocking? Where the call is blocked, or where the destination is blocked with certain number of calls. So the first case, which you can see on the left hand side, is calls are arriving randomly. Let's take an example that at certain call center, randomly calls are arriving. So now that call center has a certain capacity that it can transfer this much number of calls to the users or the subscribers whom the person are calling. So they will connect the line of this randomly arriving calls to the destination user. But as the number of calls arriving are increasing, At that time, if the path or the line to which the person who is calling wants to connect is not available, then that incoming call won't be transferred to the person whom he or she has dialed. So that is a case of call blocking, because there is no free path or no trunk available that it can connect it to the line from sender to receiver. So we need to statistically figure out that what is the probability of blocking. Based on the probability of blocking, we can figure out that in certain time or in certain duration or for certain specific slot, the call is going to be definitely blocked if we are trying at that certain period of time. So that blocking probability or the grade of service comes into picture. Now, what is grade of service? We have already discussed in the previous session that it is the service that the customer are offered by the callers or the call center people. As they are running their telecommunication firm, they have to offer certain services which can fulfill the requirement of customer. So, this is the grade of service parameter which is decided based on the blocking probability of call. Now another case which you can see right over here is no blocking region, because there is a splitting of trunk. More numbers of destination paths have been created or they have been increased. So randomly available calls or arriving calls will be connected to the destination user or the subscriber. So this is the case how you can avoid blocking, or you can understand where blocking will be created. So this is a case of blocking. Nextly, the next topic is traffic characterization. Because of random nature of network traffic, fundamentals of probability theory are applied to calculate that for this much specific duration of time my call is going to be blocked. Then we have to apply the statistical theory of probability. The unpredictable nature of traffic arises due to the result of two parameters, that is call arrival and the time for which the call is holded, that is our holding time. In either of the case, the traffic load depends on the frequency of arrivals and average holding time for each arrival. So these are the very important two parameters, that is call arrival and holding time. Nextly, traffic measurement. What is traffic measurement? How you can measure certain amount of traffic. So for measurement of traffic within a specific network, it allows a network manager and analyst to both make day-to-day decisions about operations and plan for long-term developments. So this is the task which is allocated to the telecommunication network managers day-to-day or daily basis. They are monitoring the traffic measurement or traffic management systems, and based on the results or the analysis they are taking or they are developing the plan such that it can help them in long time. These measurements or this traffic measurements are conducted on a continuous basis, and the results are compiled into reports for further network management. The traffic measurements are used in many fundamental activities such as calculating traffic intensity in specific circuit or group, identification of traffic pattern and trends, or in some monitoring services, etc. So these are the applications where the usage of traffic measurement arrives or it comes. So this is the case of traffic measurement. Nextly, the other parameter is arrival distributions. What is arrival distribution? Or the time at which the call arrives, that is arrival time, but how it is distributed among certain average number of subscribers. So for that we have to understand the term that is negative exponential inter-arrival time. It gives the average call arrival rate from a rare group of independent sources that is termed over here as lambda, and using the following assumptions, only one arrival occurs in an efficiently small interval. Nextly, the probability of an arrival in any sufficiently small interval is directly proportional to the length of interval for which the call has arrived. Hence, the probability of an arrival is L delta t, where delta t is the interval length. Nextly, the probability of an arrival in any particular interval is independent of what has occurred in other intervals. So the probability distribution inter-arrival time is T0 of lambda t is equal to e raised to minus lambda t. So this is how the arrival distribution occurs. Nextly, for determining the formula for blocking probability, there are certain assumptions which has been termed as Poisson's arrival distribution. It provides a means of determining the distribution of inter-arrival times, and it provides general more desirable information of how many arrivals can be expected to occur in some arbitrary time interval. And using same assumptions, the probability of j arrivals in an interval t can be determined by Poisson probability law, which is given as Pj of lambda t, that is equal to lambda t raised to j divided by j factorial into e raised to minus lambda t. So this is how Poisson's arrival distribution has been distributed in form of Poisson's distribution. This is a mathematical term which is already learnt or already taught in mathematics to all of you, that is Poisson's distribution. Like binomial Gaussian distribution, there is a distribution called Poisson's distribution which is directly used over here for the formula for calculating the probability of number of call arrivals. So that is decided by Poisson's probability law. Nextly, we have discussed about locking, traffic measurements, traffic arrivals, different types of system, that is lossy and delayed system. Now, what are the loss models? What are the models that are used for lossy system? So the first model is lost call cleared model, that is LCC model. Lost call cleared. Whenever there is a lossage of any call, and if that call in the system is cleared or deleted from the system record, then that system or that model is known as lost call cleared model. The second type of loss system model is lost call return. Now what is lost call return? Whenever you have any lossage of call in a telecommunication network, and if that call is retried back, then that system or that model is termed as lost call return model. The third type of loss model is lost call held. It means that whichever the calls are lost, that we have holded for certain time duration, and after that we can have the call retrieval and call connection, that is called lost call held model. So these are the three different types of models for lossy system, that is LCC, LCR and LCH. Lost call cleared, lost call return and lost call held. This we will be discussing in depth in the upcoming next session, but to give you an overview regarding lossy models, these are the three different types of models for loss system. Now, following are the references for the topics that we have covered today. You can refer any of these books for the topics which we have discussed today. Thank you very much for watching this session. In the upcoming session, I will be continuing with the lossy system models of traffic engineering chapter. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.